What'd you think of the Eagles last night, Brian? What'd you think of that one?
Yeah, they got back to playing the game like they're supposed to play it, with a chip, playing with an edge. And you saw that offensively and defensively. Obviously, there's always going to be something that you need to fix. And they stopped hurting themselves. I think in their losses, they had a whole bunch of self-inflicted wounds, so to speak. A lot of offsides, a lot of holding, penalties, putting themselves behind the sticks on offense, staying on the field defensively with a pass interference call or something like that, giving up big plays. So those are the type of things that they were hurting themselves with a little bit in those games. And I think last night you really saw them hopefully put a lot of those things to bed, and hopefully they'll begin to play more consistent.
Yeah, I think. Where do you think they get that grit from? Do you think it's Wentz being able to play the way that he is, the play calling from the coach, the mindset from who? Where do you think the grit comes from in Philadelphia?
Well, the grit, obviously, your quarterback, having him back at the helm, is a huge plus, obviously, because, at one point he was the MVP of the National Football League last year. Let's just be honest with it. And so to have him back in the helm doing what he does, the way that he's able to do it, that excites the sideline of your defensive player watching him on the football field doing it the way that he does it, escaping and, running out. Still like for him to get down and slide quicker and stop taking those hits, but that's another conversation. But I personally love the fact that they lost early, and I honestly love the fact that they lost a couple of games in a row, because it really lets you know what you have. It really lets you know what you need to work on. Now you really can have tough conversations. You really can call cats to the carpet and really talk about some stuff, and then you see what type of team you have. Is it a lot of finger pointing? And if it is, you need to take care of it. And leaders need to then step up to have the conversations they need to have. It's not about calling people out sometimes. It's about sometimes pulling somebody to the side and letting them know, hey, this is how we're going to have to fix what we're doing. And what you're doing is not helping. So I like the fact that they lost. I know I'm crazy. I know that's, but coming off of a Super Bowl and not knowing what it feels like to have to try to defend, I like the fact that they lost early. Games that didn't get blown out in for the most part. There's things that they could have done to actually win those games. They actually lost a couple of games I believe they should have won. But at the same time, once again, now you really can hold cats, to a higher standard because you're losing. And now you can talk about difficult things that you probably couldn't talk about when you're losing. When you're winning.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.